I'm Elise, and this is Oscar. Together with our children, Addie and Gus, we have sold up to travel and find our patch of paradise. Come follow our adventures as we make our way around Australia. Hey Addie, is it a yucky day outside or windy?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We're staying in the cabin and Oscar is watching movies.
And what are me and you doing?
Setting up Christmas decorations.
Woo, let's do it!
Bonjour.
Give us a little update. Where we been? Where are we? Where we going?
We are currently in Ulladulla.
South Coast, New South Wales.
Yeah, baby. We have been, before Ulladulla it was Gong. In Corrimal,
Yep.
specifically. Before that, some family in Sydney and Newcastle, hometown. And
Where we going?
where we're going? Further south.
South, baby.
South, baby. Fingers crossed for some little bit warmer weather.
I know the wind.
And this wind can piss off.
So next stop,
yeah.
Depot.
Depot Beach.
Depot Beach.
Yeah, Depot Beach after Ulladulla. Quick
Merimbula.
45 minutes south of Ulladulla. After that, we are on to
Bermagui. Yep.
Then Merimbula. Then
We're crossing the border.
yeah, Vic
Pew,
next.
pew.
Vic next, and I believe we're pulling up at one of our
Hipcamp.
Our
first Hipcamp.
As a Hipcamp mate. Not our first Hipcamp.
As a summer Hipcamp, mate.
Yeah,
Not our first Hipcamp. We are stoked to be Hipcamp Mates for summer. It's going to make such a difference to our trip. We're going to get to see some pretty specky spots. So yeah, I'm actually more excited now for Victoria than I was before because of this Hipcamp Mate program we're doing. So
we're going to see so many cool spots.
Yeah. And get away from the
awesome spots that we've booked in already in along the Great Ocean Road. So that'll be just before Christmas, guys. So,
and that's what I was going to say, because it's peak season and it's going to be Christmas. I'm actually pretty keen to get away from the caravan parks and into hip camps because they're going to be a little bit quieter, and less crowded, more space. Like this van site we're on now, we had to wiggle back and forth to like jig the van in, and to do that in a packed caravan park at Christmas when the roads are tiny and you've got to the caravan roads are so narrow in some of the big caravan parks. It's so hard to like get the turning circle to be able to get your van in there. And we have an extended drawbar, so like it's so easy for us to overhang, even though our caravan's not that big.
We're only a 19.5 foot van, but yeah, the extended drawbar makes us from rear wheel to hitch 9 meters.
Yeah, well, that's
so we're not small, but we're certainly not the largest vans that you see around the joint. But
and the other benefit of hip camps,
we get in there, but it's
we'll get to have fires. In most of them, we'll get to have fires because a lot of the caravan parks don't let you have them. So there's a few perks to having these hip camp books instead of caravan parks. So yeah, we are excited.
No, it's so stoked. Can't believe we've done it. Still pinching myself.
Very, very cool.
Super keen to check out some specky hip camps and get back off grid and do what we do best in our Eden Wild Tracks off-grid van.
If you want some hip camp cash,
hit us up, baby.
Yes, you get $10 by using this referral code. So put this code in when you go to book. We get $10, just full disclosure for your booking, but you get $10, so it's win-win So if you want to use it, it's there.
Absolutely, guys, and as always, don't forget, follow at One Fine Van. We're on all the usual stuff, Insta, Facey, and YouTube.
Like and subscribe. Perfect. Thanks. Peace.
Talk on the town. They say you're alone now. They say that you ain't sound. But I don't believe any of that. I've got a whole nother view. Yeah, I think there's a treasure waiting for someone to prove himself worthy or true. Yeah, like a
We are currently on the south coast at Merimbula Beach. It's gorgeous. We've had some hectic wind in Wollongong, and now we're down here. It's kind of died off, but the water is freezing. Go Gussie. My mum's with us, so it's been great to see her. She's had the kids one night. We went out to a fancy dinner, so that was kind of nice. Well, that was very nice, I should say. Yeah, we went out to a fancy dinner. Oscar and I had some cocktails, spent a heap of money on some seafood, so that was good. And from here we're heading down to Depot. So we're there in the national park for a couple of days, then we keep heading south.
Talk on the town. They say you're alone now. They say that you ain't sound. But I don't believe any of that. I've got a whole nother view. Yeah, I think there's a treasure waiting for someone to prove himself worthy or true. Yeah, like a
Beach coffee.
Beach cockatoo.
We are down at, why do I always forget as soon as I turn the camera on? Depot Beach. We're at Depot Beach. We've been here for 3 nights. We met some awesome people, had some fun.
Cracking human beings.
Yeah, some funny weather, but it's turned it on this morning. Apparently it's meant to be a really nice day. We're heading down to Bermagui, staying at Mystery Beach. I remember that one. Oh, Mystery Bay. I didn't even get that one right.
Coffee, my dear.
Too early. And then, yeah, we're hanging out there for 2 nights. So we'll see you there.
I'll show you a really shit spot. Yeah, don't come here. There's the kids. Elise. Spinning around. Ah, disgusting spot. About 30k north of Bega off the top of my head, but just south, only less than 10k's south of Merimbula. Cracker. Up in the trees is the campground, run by council. First in, best dressed. Just pull up, find your spot. Absolute ripper. It is a bit cold though, the water. Not too bad, but braved it. We'll be coming back here, I'd say February. For sure, one time when it's a bit warmer. Absolute cracker. Talk to you soon. Have a good one.
Morning. We're on the south coast. We're staying at I always go blank when this happens. I start recording and I'm thinking of where we are and then I just completely blank out. We're here playing at Narooma. The kids are at the park. I've got a coffee, Oscar's working. But we're staying at Mystery Bay. So we're at Mystery Bay. It's beautiful little bay there, but it is freezing. Like, it's late November, the 30th of November, and we're in jumpers, and I should have worn long pants. I'm freezing. The kids are all in like polar fleece jumpers. Oscar did a swim this morning, crazy. I think he's doing his little Wim Hof swim, and I told Addie, you gotta start calling him Wim Hof. So she did this morning. Oscar just shook his head. Anyway, so we're only here for 2 nights. Oscar ended up doing some big days of work, so we haven't gone exploring, but that's okay because the weather's pretty average here. It's cold, it's overcast. I don't think we're getting much solar in today, and we're off grid, so we'll see how that goes. We've got no reception where we are, so we're just coming to town for a play and for Oscar to work. We've had some pretty average weather the last week, so Wollongong was super duper windy. We hardly did any exploring there, but we used to live there, so it wasn't so bad. And there's some beautiful things to see in Wollongong. We took kids to the Discovery Centre at the university because it was bad weather, but there's so much to do. There's Killalea National Park or State Park, State Forest. They do markets there. They've got the farm, the surf breaks down there. There's cockatoos everywhere. And yeah, you can explore Kiama and Gerringong and Juroa and Berry, and there's so much to do if you're parking yourself at Wollongong. There's amazing food culture. We loved living there. From there we went to Ulladulla, and my mum was with us, so we didn't do a lot of filming there, but we had a lot of fun. We did some exploring in Ulladulla. From there we went to Depot Beach. We met some lovely families. The kids had a ball hanging out with their kids. And we spent 4 nights there from memory. It was beautiful. I really want to come back and do the South Coast and Tassie on like a separate trip, that little stretch, but when it's warmer weather, like February or March, when the water's warmer, when it's sunny, because it's a beautiful place and there's so much to explore here that we just haven't done. But the weather's just been really average, and we're legging it to get to Melbourne to get some little bits and bobs done on the caravan. So as of tomorrow, our Hipcamp Mates money starts for us. So we'll be smashing those hip camps all through summer. Our first one is when we cross over into Vic in 2 days' time, and we'll keep chugging along. We've got some epic ones on the Great Ocean Roads with like hot tubs and some really cool locations. We've got in South Australia a camel farm booked in, so yeah, stay tuned for those because they're coming up. But for now, we're on the south coast, just bunkering down, enjoying all the bakeries and coffee, and we're going to try and buy some fish while we're here and chuck it in the freezer. We bought a vacuum sealer, so we'll vacuum seal all the fish.
Hi, I'm Adeline.
You're Adeline, yeah, we know.
Everyone.
Can I finish talking quickly and then you can have a turn?
I'm actually feeling not very well.
Oh, I got heady colds, don't you?
Yeah. Bye.
I forgot what I was saying, but anyway, Yes, fish. Yes, we're gonna get some fish and vacuum seal it and chuck it in the freezer because the fish down here is awesome. So yeah, I think that's all I have to tell you for now, and we'll check in when we get to Bermagui. Here we go.
Oh, we're on. We're on.
We're on.
Captain's log. Day 1. Hipcamp Mates for summer. The weather was warm. I could feel the sun on my face.
No, it's not.
The weather was freezing.
Oh.
And I could feel the wind on my face. We are making our way.
1st of December.
Yeah, 1st of December, Thursday the 1st. We just spent the last couple of nights South Coast, New South Wales. We've got one more stop before we cross the border, and that's where we're on our way to now.
Yep.
So Bermagui last night, Mystery Bay the night before, couple of nights, 3 or 4 nights at Depot.
3 nights at Depot.
Yeah.
That was great there.
Yeah, amazing spot, Depot Beach, national parks.
Met
Good
some
job,
really
guys.
cool people.
Yeah, shout out to our neighbours Annie and Andy, Tobes and Darcy. And they're 1 month into their lap as well, so we really hope we get to cross paths with them again soon. Andy and I have got a bit of bromance going on, a little bit of a Toyota Land Cruiser versus Nissan Patrol rivalry going on, but that's okay. The Land Cruiser will pull him out of the mud one day, I'm sure. Love
we
you,
wish
Andy.
we had more time on the south coast, but in saying that, not now, because we are legging it to get to Melbourne to get a few things on the van, but the weather hasn't been nice enough to really go exploring. It's been windy, it's been quite cold, the water's not very warm at all. I know the whole of the east coast is kind of experiencing that weather at the moment.
What am I called now?
But-
I've been swimming. What's
Wim
my name?
Hof.
Wim Hof. Yeah.
Your unique name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really want to come back and do this slow through here, like from pretty much, I don't know, like just below Ulladulla down to Merimbula. I really want to do that stretch again,
Yeah,
but go really slowly.
Spend a good 3 months doing it.
Do that with Tassie maybe.
Yeah,
next
pair it up
trip.
with Vic and
Mm.
Tassie, shoot down and just do Wilson's Prom and everything. Even if you went down to what's it called, Phillip Island and everything
so
like that, and then
I
go
reckon
over.
I can look at the south coast and that stretch, and Tassie on a separate trip for like, I don't know, 4 months or something like that.
Absolutely.
Because it is beautiful down here, but we thought November would be warm enough and we'd nail the weather, but it's just been a bit windy, cloudy, rainy.
We had a few cracker days through the day, but certainly
But
not
it's not all day either.
No.
Like you get morning showers and it finds up, and then the afternoon's kind of funny and it gets cold really quickly, and definitely not swimming weather for the kids.
Yeah,
like
not swimming
they are freezing. They get in, they're in wetsuits, like short sleeve and short wetsuits, but they're cold. Like they're turning blue and shivering, so it's not like we can kind of spend the whole morning at the beach swimming. We're building sandcastles and hanging out and playing, but yeah, just not like you normally would have a beach day kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to add, my love?
No, just super keen to get down into Vic and start the Hipcamp Mates stuff. So yeah, giddy up. Captain's log, day 1 of 90 Hipcamp Mates of summer. One fine van coming at ya.
Alright, I think that's it.
See you, team.
See you in Vic. Oh no, we'll see you in Merimbula. But after that, we'll see you in Vic.
Yeah.
Where's your bikini? Daddy washing the van?
Yeah.
Come out and help. Come help. Good excuse. Day 2.
Captain's log, day 2.
Stranded stranded.
About to get hit in the head by children on a slippery dip.
Ready, set, go. Where are we?
Pambula.
Checked out Main Beach.
Checked out Main
What's
Beach.
this beach actually called?
Pambula.
Pambula Beach. We're gonna go check out Lions Beach, which is just around the corner.
Yeah, between Main Beach and the river mouth. And the river is pretty spectacular.
We're gonna go
just
back
quietly.
there.
Yeah.
Go have a swim, let the kids play. Build some sandcastles.
Fun stuff.
Maybe get the supboard out.
Yeah.
Dada, can you like it on the slide?
Yeah, you
I
climb
can
up,
let
go.
You go.
It's really pretty here.
But yeah, sure, all you South Coastians and Victorians know the place well, but us Novocastrians always go north on our holidays from Newcastle. So yeah, first time to Merimbula, Pambula, and it's pretty nice, guys.
Wait a second.
Certainly haven't seen waters as clear and
Yeah.
that blue colour.
And
in a long time.
after we check out the Rivermouth Beach and spend some time there, we go for a drive, let the kids sleep, and go to Ben Boyd National Park. Have a bit of a recce while they sleep. That's what it reminds me of, Sound of Music. I am 16, going on 17.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a golden drop of sun.
If it was warmer in the water, I'd be getting my supboard out, but the water is cold. These two crazies have gone in. But it is gorgeous, like all the way along. I'll show you. Like, it's hard to see here, but there's a beach there. There's a beach there behind them. There's another one like up here. There's all these little secluded spots all the way along. And then up next to us is Biawa National Park, so you can go through or walk up through here, and there's all viewing platforms and a track that goes up through there. So I don't know if we'll get time to do that this time because Oscar's dead set on going to the brewery. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful here. Spoilt, happy as a clam. Really keen to come back and do this stretch of coast when we A, have more time, and B, have the weather on our side a bit more, because even though it's December, it's been really cold. Not really my kind of swimming weather. I'm like a lizard. I've got to be really, really warm before I get in the water. Totally solar powered. But yeah, this is really specky spot. Like, there's just, I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro, but there's like sandbanks all through here, so you can walk. Oscar walked pretty much halfway out, and it was only up to his hips, so it's great for the kids. I'm sure there'd be good snorkeling down the end where the river starts with all the fish. There's been heaps of people fishing, so I assume there's really good fishing here too. And it's just there, the bush meets the beach is beautiful. So yeah, definitely worth coming down to Pambula for the day. I don't know who the bigger kid is, him or them, when it comes to play equipment, building sandcastles, being a goose. How he's going?